Mga kabayan at balikbayan, kayo ba'y pabalik na sa Pilipinas para magbakasyon o kung di naman po kaya ay mag-for good? Let me guide you kung paano ba kumpletuhin ang e-travel arrival registration kung kayo'y existing user na ng e-travel. Watch this video and find out! Alamin po natin kung paano kumpletuhin ang e-travel arrival for existing users of e-travel kung kayo ay uuwi ngayong 2025 sa Pilipinas. My name is Jamie Aires, your Talk TV show host na magdadala po sa inyo ng mga updates regarding travel, lifestyle, career, business at buhay, OFW or balikbayan. Kaya po inaanyayahan ko kayo, mag-subscribe na po kayo sa aking YouTube channel at mag-follow na rin po kayo sa aking FB account at TikTok account. Para po sa e-travel arrival online registration, may pagkakatulad pa or pagkakaiba the last time you travel to the Philippines. So this video is just for you. If you are watching this video at kayo po ay first time na magkukumpleto ng e-travel arrival, please refer to my other video na gagawin ko po para sa inyo dahil meron pong ilang steps na additional if this will be your first time for completing the e-travel arrival. Pero po sa ating mga nakakumpleto na, ito po yung steps para sa inyo. Since nakumpleto na po natin ang e-travel arrival the last time na umuwi po tayo sa Pilipinas, ibig sabihin po kung kayo'y umuwi ng Pilipinas, let us just say last year, nagsimula na po ang e-travel na i-save yung ating username and password or kayo po ay pinanominate ng email address that will be used for your username at password din po para magamit po ninyo once you register again para hindi na po, kumbaga, 2 sets of questions yung kukumpletuhin natin. Ano po yung ibig sabihin? Yung unang step po kasi for e-travel arrival, nung hindi pa po tayo nakakapagkumpleto nito, kung matatandaan nyo po, pinagkumpleto nila tayo ng personal information. So that's why for today po, hindi na po natin isasama yon. Which kung nanonood ka at ito yung first time mo to complete e-travel arrival, yun ang makikita mo dun sa isang video na ginawa ko para sa mga news user for e-travel arrival, which wala po dito sa video ito. Pero whether you're a new user or existing user, lahat po ng travelers going to the Philippines, whether a Philippine passport holder or foreign passport holder, kinakailangan po magkumpleto ng e-travel arrival. And it will be for everyone. Ibig sabihin, mula bata hanggang sa elderlies po natin, kinakailangan magkumpleto nito. Kaya, mga magulang at mga guardians, kayo po ang siyang mag-a-assist sa inyong mga minors sa pagkukumpleto ng e-travel arrival registration. At syempre, kung kayo naman po ay more than 60 years old, kinakailangan nyo pa rin pong magkumpleto nito. Naway ang gabay natin ay makatulong sa inyo. So, kailan ba ito kailangan kompletuhin? Pareho pa rin po ito like last year. So, you may only register within 72 hours prior to your arrival dito po sa Pilipinas. So, yung gagamitin po natin na time reference will be yung date and time when you arrive in the Philippines. That's when 72 hours dun po nila binabasa ito. And then, of course, travelers are enjoined to present your e-travel QR code to flight boarding. At syempre, para mas mapadali po ang inyong pag-prepare ng e-travel arrival, prepare nyo po ang inyong pasaporte at inyong flight details. Mga aabutin lang po kayo dahil tapos na po yung unang information, yung personal information po ninyo. It will only take you around estimate of 10 to 15 minutes or maybe mas mabilis pa po dyan. At syempre, at the end, ang kailangan po natin na i-save sa inyong telepono or mobile phones ay ang QR code na ito. So let me guide you with a step-by-step process for the e-travel online registration. Ready na po ba kayo? Let us access po through your internet, whether you're using a mobile phone, a laptop, or any gadget, ang https://etravel.gov.ph. Ito po ang official website ng eTravel. On the homepage po, ito po yung tinatawag natin na Philippine One-Stop Electronic Travel Declaration System. Ito ang inyong makikita. So, pwede nyo rin po i-download yung eGov.ph at makikita nyo rin po yung link doon ng eTravel. So, unang-una po, na nais kong ibahagi sa inyo ang eTravel online registration. This is for free. So, hindi po ninyo kailangan magbayad. So, mag-ingat po kayo sa mga website na naniningil na magbayad kayo ng certain amount, whether through your credit card or debit account. Libre po ito. Then, please click here to sign in. And then, please enter your email address na binigay nyo po last year or the last time you were here within 1 year or 1.5 years ago sa eTravel at yung nominated password po ninyo. Once you click login, eto na po yung main page po ninyo. Makikita nyo po yung photo that you actually uploaded, your passport number. So if there's any changes, you can always click edit as you can see from the bottom. And then yung travel history, this was actually cleared by immigration. So eto po yung last e-travel departure po ninyo when you last left the Philippines. So since tayo po ay gagawa ng bagong e-travel arrival, click lang po natin yung new travel declaration, yung kulay blue. So, you are now in this page, hindi na po kayo nagkumpleto ng personal information dahil nga po na-capture na ito ng system. Now, let's begin with the travel registration. Ang unang choice po natin is, para ba kanino itong e-travel arrival online registration you're completing for? Ibig sabihin po, kayo ay magta-travel either yourself or you're traveling other family members that you are completing, specifically po yung mga minors. So, for this example, gamitin po natin yung for me at later on po, pagtapos nyo na yung para sa inyo, pwede nyo naman po kayo magkumpleto para sa minors who will be traveling with you, gagamitin natin yung kabila for other or family member. So, for this example, we chose for me and then the next one for travel, will you be traveling by air or by sea? For this example, by air po tayo. At syempre, this is actually the e-travel arrival. So you are entering the Philippines. Click natin po yung continue. And then the next step will be the new travel declaration. So let us enter the travel details for your Philippine arrival. Unang-una, purpose of travel. So, tatanungin naman po kayo, OFW ba kayo? Or balikbayan? So, please click the drop-down menu and pumili po kayo ng akma na description or purpose of travel. And then, traveler type. Aircraft ba or land-based? For this example, aircraft po ang gagamitin natin since we traveled by air. Then for the flight information, ano bang pangalan ng inyong airlines? Gamitin po yung drop-down arrow natin. So sa drop-down arrow, like for me, I traveled with EVA Air. So hanapin ko lang po yung flight number ko. Kahit simulan nyo lang po BR, makikita nyo na po yung numero. Sa akin po, BR271 yung sinakyan ko. Para sa akin po, BR271. And then, let's take a look further. Para po sa after the flight information, yung origin naman. So, dalawa po yan. Country of origin and airport of origin. Now, let's talk about the origin. For the country of origin, this is where the first country po where you originated your flight for your international journey to the Philippines. Sa akin po, may connecting flight ako, pero yung country of origin ko or before the country where my connecting flight will be is the USA. And then, ito po, airport of origin. So remember everyone, yung first airport on your ticketed route, the one where you checked in your luggage and checked through Manila, that officially started your trip to the Philippines. For my situation po, that was Orlando Airport. And then, date of departure ko po was last May 1, 2025. Now, since may transit ako or connecting flight pa sa Taiwan, so kung i-click nyo lang po itong with transit, kung wala naman po kayong transit flight, then just leave it blank. And then it will ask you to immediately identify the destination. Since ako po ay may connecting flight, kailangan ko po to put a check mark in this box. And then it will ask me saan yung country of transit natin. So for me, it will be Taiwan. Ano yung pangalan ng airport? Dito po kung mapapansin ninyo, walang drop down. So kinakailangan nyo pong i-type yung pangalan ng mismong airport na makikita nyo po sa inyong flight details. Pagkatapos po noon, ano na po yung magiging date that time based from your flight details. Sa akin po ang nakalagay na was May 3, 2025. So, after the date of transit, destination. Saan po ba? Yung pinaka-final destination po natin. So, ito po, kung sa Pilipinas po, syempre dun tayo sa international airport in the Philippines, hindi po yung regional flight ninyo. So, for the destination, kung ang international airport in the Philippines na lalapagan ninyo, like for me, it will be Ninoy Aquino International Airport, Terminal 1. And kailan yung date of arrival ko? That will be May 3, 2025. So once again, everyone, tatanungin din po nila yung destination upon arrival in the Philippines. Kung kayo ay tutuloy sa inyong bahay, then please choose residence. Kung sa hotel or resort, then click hotel and resort, or meaning pagdating nyo sa NAIA International Airport, ito ay magiging transit nyo lang via airport. In my example po, residence and then same as permanent country of residence. Click nyo lang po yung same as permanent country of residence at lalabas na po yung residence address na niregister nyo nung unang time na nag-register po kayo for e-travel. And after that, please click next. And the next one will be the new travel declaration. So all you simply have to do is fill up the health declaration information. Since po last July 22, no COVID-19 test or vaccination requirement when traveling to the Philippines was required. So all you simply have to do is click next po dito. Kung hindi nyo naman po gusto kumpletuhin yung countries worked, visited, transited in the last 30 days dahil ito po ay optional. Pagkatapos po nito, it will bring you to the Philippine Customs Declaration. Unang-una po na kailangan po ninyong kumpletuhin is about your baggage declaration. Pakibasa po isa-isa yung provisions po para dito. We will have a separate discussion po nito sa ating video, but for the meantime po, ito po yung next step. Hindi po natin isa-isahin ngayon. So once nabasa nyo na po ito, then you can proceed to the general declaration. Gayon din po ang currency declaration, kung magkano lang po ang limit ng Philippine peso that we can take in when we arrive at the Philippines, lalo na po din ang foreign currency. Atin pong i-discuss yan in details in another video. But for the meantime, ito po yung summary. So non-declaration or false declaration shall be subject to sanctions such as confiscation of the currency and possible criminal prosecution. So please ensure na basahin po ito at abide by every declaration that you need to if ever you have any of the items mentioned. Meron pa po tayong isang declaration from Philippine Customs. Ilan po ba yung accompanied members natin na below 18 years old at ilan din po yung 18 years old and above. Paki-declare din po yung number of baggage po ninyo at inyong hand carry. Whether ang check-in baggage ay 1, 2, or 3, gayon din po ang hand carry. Pakisagot din po yung question, first time visiting the Philippines. Alam ko naman po kung kayo ay nakapagkompleto na nito last time, then it means that you already visited the Philippines. So please pakisagot lang po ito ng no, and then you will actually be given a message na you haven't selected any family members for this travel registration. Are you sure you're not traveling with a companion? Since 0 po nilagay ko, dahil ako po ay magta-travel alone, then ang sagot ko dito ay yes. And then, ayan na po yung onboarding summary. So, everything po na nilagay po ninyo doon sa inyong kumbaga e-travel declaration online registration ay lalabas, and you simply have to check if all information are correct. So, from your personal info and everything else that you actually completed, so yan po ay ipapakita sa inyo, at kung all are good, then please click next until you reach the end of the page na sinasabi po dito. You now have to affix yung electronic declaration signature po ninyo. And then congratulations kabayan at balikbayan! Finally, you have successfully submitted your details to eTravel Arrival online registration form. Then you will receive the QR code. Please, screenshot nyo po ito or kaya i-download. So muli mga kabayan, looking forward that you find this video helpful and informative. If you do, pakiclick lamang po ang like kung nakatulong po ang video natin sa inyo. At syempre, sa mga hindi pa po nakakapag-subscribe sa ating channel, click that subscribe button at that notification bell so that you'll get updated every time we have a new video. So muli, ako po si Jamie Iris, ang inyong Talk TV show host na nagsasabi saan man punta ko ng mundo, taas noo, tayo po'y mga Filipino. Sa lahat ng pauwi, have a pleasant flight, at gayon din sa mga magde-depart from the Philippines at tapos na ang bakasyon. Hoping you enjoyed your time with your family. So have a pleasant flight and blessed flight din po. And to everyone else, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. God bless you. Stay safe and stay healthy, everyone.